Should Arc Raiders introduce the flea market in their game? There was a popular discussion thread on Reddit. We're gonna go over it and I'm gonna give you my thoughts. The Spud Hunter 6 days ago, a plea to the Embark devs from the Dark and Darker player. Oh shit. Take on the community feedback, but do not take every uploaded thread as a gospel or what all of the player base want. The Dark and Darker community begged for a player-driven marketplace and the devs added it. A year later, they are begging for it to be removed, and it's created an environment where you must always bring in the lab kit, curated perfect gear from the market. Flea Market ruins the extraction looter shooters. It ruined Tarkov, it ruined Dark and Darker. Hear me out. I already did mention that multiple times on the stream, but I did not make a YouTube video about it. So I think that it is a perfect time to talk about that. So, without of the flea market, you're valuing your stash completely differently than when you're having the flea market. Especially in the games where you have bunch of different scrap materials, bunch of different weapons, bunch of different modifications, bunch of different, I don't know, recipes and whatnot. So, without of the flea market, if you need 3 Hornet grenades for the quest, you must enter in the raid to kill 3 Hornets, to loot 3 Hornet drivers, to extract with them, to complete the quest. With the flea market, that is not the case. With the flea market, you sell the fucking gun that you got from the previous raid, and with that money, you buy Hornet drivers and you finish the quest. It completely ruins the replayability and the reason to go inside of the raid. That's the first thing. That is the first thing. The second thing is, when you do not have a flea market, as I already said, you must enter inside of the raids. For you have your own personal quest. You need Hornet drivers. That's your personal quest. There is another guy that is hunting for the lemons. There is that guy that is doing whatnot. And you have a bunch of different people having a bunch of different little missions. Little, like, you know, reason to enter inside of the raid that would not exist if the flea market and auction house is in the game. And on top of all of that, as a cherry on top, once when you introduce the flea market or the auction house inside of the game, the only points of interest that will be played and that will have player base, like people fighting, is top loot. Whatever it is. This room is giving me 50,000 per raid. This room is giving me 10,000 per raid. This room is giving me 5,000 per raid. I can rat around the edge of the map for 20 minutes. I'm gonna get that many thousands of whatever the fuck, right? So you're closing the diversity of reasons to go inside of the raid, and you are squeezing the whole player base to hunt that best loot on that one place, which is garbage. It's dog shit. Homie, they should never, ever add flea market. It just ruins the fun. It ruins the fun. That's the most important part. Once when you introduce the flea market, the only thing that does matter for the viewer when watching the streamer, for the fucking viewer to watch YouTube video, how much money per hour. That's it. If you do not extract 7 lead access in one raid, you're not good enough. It's garbage. Dog shit ass. Fucking just money. Just fucking money. It's so bad. So when the money is just, you know, there, but not the main priority, that's what makes the games fun. And, you know, I do not need to farm common stuff because you buy for cheap on Flea, and I just focus on the rare expensive stuff instead. Yeah. But anyways, I'm assuming that Spud agrees with me 100%. Do not follow every single thread on Reddit or Discord when people whining. Every game community has it. Speaking as a Twitch streamer myself, do not, I repeat, do not listen the celebrity streamers' opinions. Do you know what is a thing? I do not want to drop any names. So many streamers with 1,000+ viewers that have absolute garbage lol noob takes. The developers actually do listen. I'm not gonna name any, I'm not gonna like name drop anyone, but I agree with him 100%. And take on every critique they have as to what is the right from wrong in the game. I won't name the streamer, he's a fine person, but we all have bad take. No, bad take after bad take after bad take after bad take. Years of bad takes, no. But I remember him playing Blood Hunt, and this celebrity streamer begged the devs to split the queues and add a ranked mode for duos. They did as he requested, and the game went from like 6 queues to 12 in a week. And it made the lobbies feel so spread out, contributing to less people playing, as it was hard to get games. This streamer immediately stopped playing the game after they added what he requested to be put in the game. By the way, all of those things that other streamers or other Redditors are suggesting, if I'm a developer, I would not listen to the community. I would consider what community is talking about and requesting. Because maybe I'm wrong. We are not perfect. Maybe that guy is right. But I would not do the change permanently. I would not permanently change the game because one random bozo on Reddit said so, or streamer said so. I would do a test, event, 1 week, 2-week event. Literally, I would code it and I would make an event with like a special reward if you are contributing, right? And then let's see the stats, let's see the data, let's see what community is talking, like saying and stuff like that, right? And I think this is the healthiest way of doing stuff. TLDR, embark, play and build the game you guys enjoy and the rest will follow. If it feels fun, it's gonna find its audience. Not every game has to cater to 100% of the world's player base. You will never satisfy 100%. You're lucky if you satisfy 51. I'm also contributing to the problem by adding this at the end. Do not cave into the streamers begging for the tournaments and esport leagues. This is not that game. Churro! Team G Potato, by the way. Looks like a Michael Schumacher, homie. Razer Naga Hex sponsor, by the way. Look at me camping the extraction, by the way. Funny. Players have no idea what they want or what works. They just throw out random ideas that sound cool in the moment. Devs should take feedback into the consideration, but at the end of the day, what they're creating so far is very good. I think we should trust them to keep going with their own vision and not harass them to add things. One more thing. Average arc radar. How many hours did we spend in a game? In the testing? 20 to 50 hours. So let's say 30 hours. 30 hours of playtest. So you think that you know better with 30 hours of gameplay over the dev that spent 3,000-4,000 hours in developing the game? You think that you know more and better. And on top of that, how many things developers do know that we do not know in regards to the future of the game? The thing that I'm trying to say is that there are certain things that might seem weird to us, but the only reason why it is weird and why it makes no sense is because we do not have intel for the bigger vision of the future of the game that developers do have in mind. You know what I mean? But they cannot talk about it because they are not even sure if they can implement it, right? But they're kind of moving towards that goal that they do see. That makes no sense to us. But I do not know. The way how ARC devs are deving is fucking amazing. Like, there is not too many question marks above my head. Everything makes sense so far. I'm just saying for the future, right? Once when that happens, and it will probably happen, like, why did they do that? It's probably because of something else. Because you can clearly see that they know what they are doing. Thank you, Smash, for 100 bits, dude. I didn't play the playtest at all, but I'm not buying this game unless they make it a first-person PvE game. Okay, dude. Moderators, you have a green light. You know what to do. Follow the instructions of Nikita Bolyanov.